Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 63. Last time, we finally freed the artist. We completed a quest that we've had since Act 1, and we got immortalized in a painting, the Mighty Defender of the Arts. Our portrait is there once you drop it on the ground, so Karlak is enjoying this gift tremendously. She'll always be able to just look down and see me looking up at her. I mean, nothing's changed, really. It's there's no height difference there. It's perfect. We also went to visit the Society of Brilliance, seeing Blurg and Amelium, and then we've also found Jaheira's home, which was very lovely indeed. We got to see the found family, plus some trinkets from her past, which was lovely. Now, today, we're going to continue doing what we've been doing for the past few episodes, searching for the House of Grief. It's somewhere in this city, and we're going to find it. We've been stumbling upon a bunch of other locations instead, so it's not like there's nothing for us to do. It's very fun. We're going to change the party arrangement, potentially. We'll see. We'll have a chat to our companions, and then do a new party. We'll keep Shadowheart, because we're trying to find this Sharan outpost.
Jaheira has steel in her, I'll say that. It's not easy to walk away from immortality. Most people will have held on to that scroll for as long as they could bear to. And probably a century or two longer than that.
Ooh, they're going to talk about Jaheira's immortality scroll, or at least the extension of life there.
A hero of legend, passing the figurative torch onto us. We'd best not disappoint her. The thought of a scolding from Jaheira's ghost is not one I particularly relish.
Just when I think I can't respect Jaheira anymore, she hits me with a grenade right to the heart. I couldn't agree with her more. There's more to life than time. It isn't about how long you're here. It's about what you do with whatever time you've got. And Jaheira? Well, I don't think anyone spent their hours better than her.
I can see how that would resonate. Ah, cool. I can see how that would resonate with Karlak a lot, considering the whole deal with the Inferno engine and having very limited time. So it's not about how long you have, it's about what you do with it. So it's beautiful. So, what do you think of your hero Jaheira's house?
I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
Karlak the Harper. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Should I ever take to the astral plane, I'll have no need of scrolls to secure my immortality. Still, it is becoming of a mortal to accept their fate, as Jaheira does. Not everyone is meant to live longer than the stars.
Okay, and now we check in with the rest of the group.
Jaheira littering the streets in broad daylight. I swear, sometimes it is as if she does not care for this city at all.
So Jaheira is willing to embrace mortality, the ultimate form of retirement, and that's thanks to impressing her through your actions. Quite the compliment.
Who among us hasn't wondered what it would be like to live forever? But I think you've got the right idea. Better I live fully and meaningfully than to pine for an always and forever I could never achieve.
Jaheira's wisdom is plain to see. One of the greatest ways in which you can serve nature is to surrender your body back to it when the time comes. It may be some centuries before my flesh is ready to yield, but I hope I shall be bold enough to follow in her path when the day comes.
Nice. A very wise and druidic notion there from Halson and his own thoughts. Very good. Alright, I will do a new team, and we'll head on out. Alright, this is the team that we'll be heading back out with, and I guess the good news is having a look at this map, it seems, outside of this foundry, we have started to hit the wall. We've started to hit a bit of a boundary, so we can see the city almost. It looks like we've got something here, and we could go up here a little bit, and then there's the foundry. We might almost have this place mapped out, which means we're getting close. The House of Grief could even be, I don't know, Undercity sewers maybe, but we'll find out. We're gonna head out.
Need to find a way forward. It's a new god.
Leave Ryan and the rest out of it, and we're just kind of going house to house, door to door at the moment through the estate, Alathan's home, the lodge. What's this place? What's this place? This is the Glitter Gala. Okay.
Downstairs, the Glitter Gala. Upstairs, the Chromatic Scale.
Gotcha. That doesn't sound grief-like at all. Opportunity to work with a master artisan. Dear... I don't know what that title is. Omatola, I am a master artisan from Elturel, recently uprooted from my home due to circumstances beyond my control. Perhaps you've heard of me. I have certainly heard of you. I've wanted to visit your fine establishment for years now, and am delighted to finally have the opportunity. You see, I believe this unfortunate turn of events in my life could prove richly fortuitous for yours. I believe there is a gap in the market here for work such as my own. Permit me to descend upon you with a small sample and perhaps entice you with the possibility of establishing myself as a resident jeweler. I look forward to meeting you in person. Yours, Elswyn Glimrock. And you need to hear this. Dearest Thomas, it has been too long, and what adventures I've had. I look forward to telling you about them in the Elfsong Tavern when I'm back, but in the meantime, I'll meet this Jenny trader on my travels who put me onto a rare metal they call pyrohydrum. They make pipes out of them. Now, pipes are all well and good, but I'm fairly sure that in your hands this material would make the most exceptional flute. You see, it heats up the very air that's blown through it while it's being played, which makes for a sonorous and grandiose timbre, the like of which I've never heard. I have a bag of ores here for you to sample when I'm back. I cannot wait to hear what you make of it. All my love, Eric. Okay, let's take a look in the Glitter Gala. Hello? Omatola. Upstairs for music. Ooh. Gems and jewels. The Glitter Gala, glittering Baldur's Gate for over 20 years.
That's
a brochure featuring several of the city's patriarchs wearing Omatola's gems. What have I seen with my... What have I seen with my little eye? Shouldn't it be... Doesn't... Sometimes you see something and you're like, what did I see? And it doesn't stand out as much as it should. You know what I mean? And this doesn't help because it's just... You just succeeded a perception check. I'm like, oh, on what? Because it does glow. I don't think it glows for long enough. It's probably this chest key, I would assume. Omatola's chest key. On the front page is a detailed drawing of a large and ornate wedding ring. Underneath are the words, designed by the Glitter Gala, commissioned by Lady Ferelia Janeth. There you go. I believe... Wow. That key probably goes to that chest. Or... Oh, there's another chest key. Maybe. For this chest. Okay.
Drab attire? Lackluster skin? My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself. Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself.
Did you just call me a ghoul?
A skeleton would be more accurate. You have good bones, darling. You just need decoration, and you're in the right place.
Well, show me what you have. Oh my god, it's all basic. It's all bloody basic, isn't it?
Remember, a life without glitter is no life at all. Take care now.
I have actual magical rings, lady. Alright, we're going upstairs. It's very interesting that apparently I can just take this stuff, according to the white text.
Upstairs, chromatic scale, the finest purveyors of musical instruments in Faerun.
Upstairs we go. The chromatic scale. Oh, it won't let me hit the gong. Okay, we have music and lyrics for songs that bards can play. Thomas C. Quirkilius.
Up for discussion. A customer. Come, Docker. You look like someone who knows their way around a lute. Or perhaps you enjoy the drums. Flute? No. Lyre.
Yeah, not much musician. We got our bard back at camp, actually.
Oh. Well, no matter. My instruments make the most splendid of gifts. I'm sure you'll find something for even the most contrary of bards.
Let me see your wares. Simple jerkin. And a music box. And the escapades of Fandango Gloven. And dangerous tunes. Okay. Kiam Goda's Killat drum. A Lulusian hand drum covered in sealskin like those played at the Coachilit Peace Festivals. Kiam Goda was famous for his Thingafum taradiddles. We have named items, which is great. Stolyarov's table lute, Glimmergad's Selgaunt fiddle, Phalateric Clee lyre, and Dostrelt's piccolo. This petite flute engraved with drow sigils is said to have belonged to Captain Dostrelt of the Spelljammer flitter Erevan's Clutch. This exquisite instrument is said to have come from the shop of the legendary Moonshayan bard Phalatia. Fewer than 20 of his handcrafted lyres still survive. The notorious gnomish bard Fiddlesticks Glimmergad was said to play violin tunes so sad they made bank guards weep while his accomplices robbed the bank's vaults. And this heavy, deep-voiced instrument is of the type called a table lute due to its weight. Famously, the late Andrei Stoliarov refused to let anyone else play it.
Thank you for coming to my little shop. I hope you have a wondrous day.
A shop for those with musical proficiency, but of course. What's in your little room in the back? Could I potentially open it? And then it'd be like, there's a thief. Alright, not the most useful of stores. It just makes me think, like, is there something else to this place? I don't know. I guess it's realistic, and there's a nice fitting amount of world building to have not every shop apply to you or have magical items, but we have the music shop and a jewelry store as well. Slowbutt, Cinnamon, and Pumpkins, however, on the outside here. Let's have a chat with them.
This game sucks dead nose. When do I get to be the Steel Watcher?
When your name's not Slowbutt?
Hello, fellow citizen. I'm not suspicious. Are you?
The girl is hiding something from the other one. She has candy in her pocket.
What's that you're hiding in your pocket, citizen? Looks suspicious.
You spotted it. It's spy candy, because I'm a spy for the Absolute. Whee! Halt, citizen. Wait right here for Steel Watcher scanning.
I think this small citizen next to you has contraband candy in her pocket. That's right, we're dobbing her in.
Ooh, a snitch.
Yeah.
I mean, good tip there, citizen. You may pass. Don't move, Cinnamon. Now, inspection protocol initiated. Hand over that candy. pocket. Doesn't matter. It's spy candy, because I'm a spy! I'm gonna violate all the protocols!
Ha ha! You ratted Cinnamon out! I call dibs on that candy!
You have been cleared, citizen.
That is a cute little interaction, isn't it? What is this place next to Bloomridge Park? Let's take a look at this location. I see a mailbox, but I don't see a sign. Oh, I see Upper City. Oh, Upper City. Oh, and a waypoint. Upper City off limits. We've found Baldur's Gate, Frenog, and Grumpo Daggles. There you go. The Baldur's Gate waypoint. Isn't that fun?
No admission to the upper city until further notice. Residents may queue up and wait.
Oh, damn. Right on. Let me in. Anyone of us live in the upper city?
I was queuing with the others and then I started feeling wrong. No thanks.
It is interesting how much is located in the lower city. I would expect, like, I think Cazador gets away with the castle being classified in the upper city, but we get to access it from the lower city because of the wall.
You trying to get in too? I waited half a day and got nowhere. I gave up.
The brain. Stay away from the gate.
Okay, so underneath this would be where that direction was, where it's close to the Baal Temple, and there was that other pathway with all of the brain rats. So that would be like underneath. So it's like underneath the upper city.
Yes, indeed. If you go any further, the brain dominates. We are not ready.
We should.
Whoa!
Passing the gate could be the death of us.
Oh, wow. See, I just wanted to talk to some characters, right? Because there's named characters down here.
We might not be able to afford a room.
But then we're getting messed up by the brain if we do that. The curiosity. I just want to talk to NPCs and see what they have to say. I'm doing it on my own, if I will.
What's the use being...
Queue's just ahead.
Voice of the Absolute, so interesting to hear.
If you're looking to get into the upper city, you'll need to join the queue.
Yep.
All these fists just to keep us out of the upper city. I live there. They've got no right.
One of the fists almost broke someone's jaw earlier. All they did was ask how long the wait was. Can't be long now.
About what?
My husband went shopping in the upper city days ago. I've not seen him since.
Oh, my constitution. Oh.
Realise what we're signing up for here, don't you?
Watch yourself. I'm on my third spat of the day with dogs who don't think the rules apply to them.
Stay in line. No queue jumping, no bribes, no spitting.
Turn back.
Everyone gets mind broken, even if they're not close. I'm trying to talk to NPCs. It's alright, Emperor. Just be quiet a second.
Got gold, I hope. Most of us will be lucky to afford a basement in the upper city.
You'd better have an inroad into the upper city. Oh, we sold everything, but it still won't be enough.
What business do they have shutting us out of the safest part of the city? There's room for everyone in there.
We've been standing in the sun all goddamn day. Fists don't even care.
God, I never thought I'd reach the front of the line.
Hello, Bustleberry.
And no group.
I'm sure we'll be able to.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting there.
At least the things we need.
Fists seem tired, don't they? Maybe some silver would perk them up and get the line moving.
That's not the voice I expected for you. Alright, I'm out of here. There we go, I got to speak to my NPCs. That's so wild hearing the commands of the Absolute right there. That's why the fists are in such a terrible condition right now. It's interesting that there's a portal here. So maybe once we go to deal with the brain, there'll be some semblance of like this gate opening up, and then we'll be able to go through. There's a pathway off here that we can go and check out, so we'll go do that also, I suppose. Let's have a look at this house. What is this? Popular Hanvers. Facemaker's
I think
Boutique.
Master Figaro has a few spaces between appointments today. You're in luck.
I recognize that name.
You
Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes.
Alright. I think that was one of the murder targets, wasn't it?
Heavens, what's the hold-up? I dare say the wait is shorter in the City of Judgment.
Figaro Facemaker Pennygood.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks.
There are some people in this game that consider me the most beautiful creature on earth, and then there are others that just call it as they see it, and that's great. Well, that was a bit rude, sir.
What's rude, dear, is strolling into a place like this, looking like that. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele, so if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments.
Yes. We did indeed meet the sister ages ago in Rivington. She didn't have a very high opinion of you.
Well, the feeling is decidedly mutual. Her wares are a poor imitation of the clothing I have on offer here. If she would just accept my offer to work here, like Father wanted, we could resolve all this bad blood. But no, too proud.
Okay. What are you selling?
I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing.
Right on. Let me see what we've got in stock.
Very good, sir.
Very good, sir. The basics of goods. We have some Lae'zel style underwear here. We have replacement underwear. Oh, dude, look at these fancy pants underwear. Okay, all right. Let's get some fancy new pieces. Look at this one. Okay. Yep. We're going underwear shopping. Oh, another elegant robe. I'll grab another one of those. Sure. Angelic Scion outfit. Yeah, alright.
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
I wonder if you actually rock up here in beautifully elegant clothing if you get complimented on it. We'll head back to the privacy of our quarters for a second. Let's have a look at this underwear, shall we? Let's see. Oh, this is like the similar to Harlep style. That's Lae'zel style. That's like, yeah, that's something. These are very similar. Karlak and I can match. Oh, yes. Beautiful indeed. Shall we run around like this? Need some sandals, and I can really get into my godlike appearance. And Another elegant robe.
What's next?
What does Shadowheart look like in the elegant robe? Lovely. Fitting of her Selionite sort of pursuits now instead of the Sharon one. There you go. Karlak and I can wear matching underwear. Nobody else has to know about that. Lae'zel, who would you like to wear matching underwear with? Shadowheart's underwear is unique, right? Can't buy that from that guy. You could buy Astarion's, Lae'zel's, and I think Karlak's underwear. Lovely. Some new pieces for everybody to enjoy. So let me put those away. We'll dress them eventually.
Keeps the ignorance aware.
Can't slow down. Let's have a look.
That graffiti. It almost looks like it was done in my hand. Did I do this?
Oh. The little skull and crossbones? Oh.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again.
Why did it stand out?
Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Wow, okay. Is it that there, the little skull and crossbones? That means we're close, right?
I need a quick one.
Oh, messenger rat from Jaheira's. Oh, bloody hell.
There's creeps in cloaks creeping around down in the sewers.
We know that. Okay. Well, we're on the right track then, if there was some graffiti here that was left by Shadowheart years ago. That's cute. In that case, we're gonna try and cross this bridge, I reckon.
The only moment you're living in is this one. Worry about the next one when it comes.
Are you looking for ghosts too? Not sure what to make of it all, to be honest. If you're looking for ghosts, you can be sure there's absolutely none of those here.
That's because I got rid of them.
Oh, gods, I can feel them all around me. Ghosts, like a horrible slimy breeze.
Stand back! I can't have laymen disrupting the ephemeral intricacies of the spirit field. Gentlemen, I am quite certain that we are almost upon this mission.
Lug. Grief up. Grief guard. Okay. House of Grief. It's just perfectly labeled. There you go. Grief guard, House of Grief found. Across from Lady Janeth's estate. Wonderful.
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Oh, funny. I can't recall.
Sharans who wipe their memories.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
Alright, well, I hope you're ready. Because we're about to go into your house.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
Study the man's appearance with my incredible intelligence.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
What are you looking at?
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed.
You'd get on well with someone I know called Halcyon.
Halcyon? Is he of the Feybergs, the candelabra makers?
He's a druid, so I doubt it.
Perhaps it was Hagrin. Wonderful craftspeople, but truly terrible deal makers.
Are you feeling well? You seem distracted.
Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you?
I doubt you're from around here. Who even are you?
I am very pleased to meet your acquaintance. And you are?
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
I am from the Baldurian Bank. I've come to collect interest on your debt. Is crazy. What do you remember?
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful. Although, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
Seems as if we've got the House of Grief, where maybe people experiencing loss or sadness, they come here and it's advertised as like, hey, feeling down? Come here. And they wipe your memories of it and potentially induct you into whatever they've got going on. I guess that like they would have to have some sort of goal for doing this. Is there anyone you could go to? Anyone who could help?
There must be. You would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case.
Very interesting. Okay. Stacks of scrolls. No mail. No scrolls.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Wonderful. No wonder I couldn't bloody find you. The most corner element of this map is you. I'm like, where is it? I found everything else. Inner Peace, The Path to Perfection. A self-help book suggesting all depressive woes can be cured by drinking the oil of freshly grown olives. Right.
Almost pleasant traveling with company.
Just talking to you to see if you have anything triggered while we're here. Valerian flowers. Potion of mind reading. Things needed for potions of mind reading. This, how interesting. I love the environmental storytelling of having this out here. So I could make a few mind reading potions here, which would be great for people with wiped memories, right? So if we go in here... Interesting. Karlach's got all my stuff. The surprising habits of Karaturian warlords. A curious self-help tome that claims to help those who have disappointed their elders. It seems to have been hastily printed and bound, and strikes an oddly harsh tone. Alas, poor reader, not everyone can improve themselves without the help of others. Some need the instruction of an elder, a steadying, authoritative hand that can mete out guidance and discipline at an equal measure. Honour your elders, dear reader. Be mindful of their lessons, deferential to their desires, and grateful for their discipline. Be of service to them, even when you think you are at odds with them. The book drones on, dispensing suspect advice that advocates for utter obedience before imploring the reader to seek further help at the House of Grief. Self-help that eventually just says, just come here. I'm going to grab my stuff from Karlak. We also need to grab our arrows and our potions. I think Shadowheart's got the potions, that's fine. So I think we do have enough, so we can actually just drink this to probe into the minds of those around you. You will be able to read the thoughts of certain creatures while speaking with them, and it just lasts until a long rest. Honestly, I don't know why I haven't drunk these more. Seeing the ingredients around this place means that this would be quite a useful thing for us, I think. So I will do that. I'll do some inventory management, and then we will proceed. Alright. Ready? Now. Let me make one of those, because I'll probably need one. And then we'll drink ourselves a lovely potion of mind reading. So I now have that until long rest. Now, let us see about peering into this person's mind.
I think I should be quite happy living in a tree. Greenery and birdsong all around.
Nice. See what you can learn from his thoughts. Oh, it's an intelligence check. Who in my party would be the most intelligent? I think we're all pretty stupid. Astarion, unfortunately, is the smartest out of all of us, which is terrible. Astarion is going to drink a potion of mind reading as well. And it's just a straight intelligence check.
Really? I think I should be quite happy living in a tree.
Really?
Greenery and birdsong all around.
Well, a +1 is better than a -1, isn't it? Even if it's a lower tier check.
The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvellous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she?
Moira. God, there's a second deception check about robbing this guy. That's so awful. Do you know somebody called Moira?
Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face, smiling, young, then older, then ill, then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name.
Man, it is sad to be able to pick up on the things that go on like this. So we've got the House of Grief. This guy's clearly lost someone in his life, falling ill, passing away, and has come to forget it and get eternal sunshine of the spotless-minded in the House of Grief. Right, we're going to be able to learn about some people if we detect their thoughts, but Astarion is probably going to have to be the one to do it, considering the +1 intelligence. But we also...
The House of Grief welcomes you, and stands ready to ease you.
Okay. Why did it fade out there? But we also need to be aware of the fact that the House of Grief disoriented merchant loitering outside a building. We should find out what happened to him. But also, a Sharan lookout called Ferg Droge revealed that the cloister is hidden in a place called the House of Grief. So it's hidden inside of it. So this is just our front.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time.
Wow. Considering the... my hand. It's almost interesting because it's like, you want to take Shadowheart here for story purposes, but it's like, I wonder what it would be like leaving her. That would be like kind of the same thing with going into Cazador's palace without Astarion, and you just like leave him away from the ritual. I've met a man who's been robbed of his memories. Your handiwork?
This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not.
Let us pass.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
The mapping of the what?
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
Okay. We've agreed to partake in the first stage of the unburdening in the back room. Shadowheart was greeted by an attendant who told her she was expected.
The mapping
So this person keeps talking, but then they keep getting immediately interrupted by their own thing. So we can go in there.
Very well.
You may enter.
Alright. Cloister budget. You're supposed to guard the door. You bloody unlocked the door.
Just needed to stretch my legs. Won't happen again.
A detailed budget breaking down the cloister's income and expenditure. In one column are listed items such as donations, book sales, and profits from sale of memories. The next column includes supplies, bribes, and informer fees, poisons, and rare substances, and more. Next to one paltry offering in the income column, an angry note has been added in elegant script. Unacceptable. The Dark Lady's Church cannot thrive on crumbs. Do better or be replaced. V. We have the client list.
Gold inside. Their proceeds?
Ulrich with Whitmirth, Melancholy Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Elvira Sunbury, Craven Heart, paid in full, then backed out, partial refund. Ludric Cromps, a Jealous Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Jackrell Iron Thumbs, Prying Heart, paid in full, had an adverse reaction to the mapping of the heart and fled, no refund. Marco Crean, possible false name. Curious Sort, not local, by accent, black hair, pale complexion, Prying Heart, paid in full with unknown gold currency and was referred for unburdening but fled. Note, Mother V has ordered we seek out this Marco Crean if possible. During his mapping, she detected thoughts and memories of strange lands and unfamiliar people. Fixated on a sword, or possibly Zord, Mother V's interest was piqued. Excuse me. She wants that mind. Update, the trailer's gone cold. It is as if he has vanished entirely. What is that? Cleona Frostley, Violent Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. And here we go. Arves Silvermount, Melancholy Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. That's how you find out what happened. Become our friend, an application form inviting members of the public to become a friend of the House of Grief. Several tiers of donations are outlined in return for benefits, such as having your name listed in the thanks section of their next publication, bespoke calming tonics, a plaque in your honor, and even a complimentary session to be unburdened of your woes. The amounts of gold start modestly, would soon climb to staggering amounts. This is a Kickstarter reference. Okay, the collections logs that everybody is looking at.
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me.
Okay, we got the the reference to the staggering amounts that a Kickstarter can get to. Here, spend $50,000 and you get something. Security guidelines. From the quill of the Mother Superior, Lady Shah's sacred halls must be defended at all costs. Ensure that all who are assigned to guard duty or service in the House of Grief are aware of correct protocol. Secrecy is our first and best defense. The House of Grief is more than a facade, it is a shield. Maintain it as if your life depends on it, for it does. The hidden passage leading downwards must remain sealed unless indicated otherwise on my authority. There's a hidden passage. Should foes penetrate the lower levels, the main hall before the Chamber of Loss shall be our final redoubt. If all else fails, destroy anything that may be of use to the Lady Shah's foes. Preserve her secrets. And do not allow yourself to be captured. Take poison, fall on your blade, swallow your tongue. Do not betray the Dark Lady. Goddamn. Well, Shadowheart, what do you make of this?
I wasn't expecting it.
Nothing. Interesting.
Is some...
Thought Shadowheart might say something at this point, considering that we've got to apparently submit ourselves for unburdening. We lying on this bench. This is a doorway. Clear as day. Habits of Patriarchs. Let's have a look around. Shut this door. They're like, hey, go and do the unburdening, but also we're not going to supervise you, so I guess do whatever you want. A self-help book warning against the dangers of self-pleasure. A guidebook written to assist newcomers in grasping the separation of the upper and lower parts of the city in Baldur's Gate. Describes the upper section as the home of the Patriarchs, who are the city's nobility caste. I believe we've read this book. And well, outside of this bench... an investigation check.
My face.
Anyone else want to go?
Indolence breeds madness.
Bloody hell, you lot.
No time to rest.
Alright. Well, who's getting on the bench? Who wants to do the unburdening?
What now?
Astarion, do you volunteer?
Step lightly.
Is it this? Whoa!
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Well, I mean, I'm the one that volunteered Astarion. But sure. Go ahead.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia DeVere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection. We should take this one seriously. She's clever by half.
Whoa, okay. Starry just sat on here, is like, what was that?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay. So, the Mother Superior, there's our V. So I think this is the Mother Superior that took Shadowheart away from her father in the flashback that we saw. Let's save.
Light on my feet.
Exposed secret stairway. Alright, we're underground. Let's immediately start breaking stuff. Oh. They got a torture room in here. Interrogation training. I guess I could have just gone in the door there. I saw a wall. Severed torso. Can't believe there's not a dribbles part in here anymore. Well, there's no one in here.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits.
Jesus, okay.
Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them.
Let's see what this does.
How many people did I help break upon this thing? There's so much I can't remember. Yet, if I picked up these implements, I'd know exactly what to do.
Fucking hell, like, not only is it just ambient dialogue of Shadowheart coming in here and being like, oh, I kind of remember this, but interacting with everything as well. She goes into, like, detail about it. Interrogation in 3 levels. A manual for Sharan interrogators describing 3 levels of induced stress: emotional, physical, and lethal. It emphasizes eliciting information over punishment and cautions the interrogator against becoming emotionally involved in the process, either sympathetically or sadistically. Do not get turned on by your torture, please. Get information. And get some fancy pants clothes while you're at it, alright?
Don't give me trouble now.
Well, if you're not able to lockpick this door, I suppose that is what punching the wall open was for. Okay. Cloister of Somber Embrace. Infiltration training. We have another wall over here. We'll just do the lockpicking. Ah, disguises, of course. Infiltration.
A cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part.
What are these mannequins here for?
Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
Wow, yeah. Hat of Eminent Giggles. Okay. What do you get when you cross a fiend with a rogue? A thiefling, nameless comedian, moments before his perhaps timely murder. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll put that on my head. Do I like the look of that more? Nah. But you know who would like this hat? That's right. That's right. Doesn't it look dashing on him? Remember the frumpy hat era, guys? That was so many months ago now. That is actually quite wild to think about when I think about the frumpy hat era. My lord. We started this game in August of 2024.
Not as bad as it could have.
An angelic plume helmet. Ooh, another one of these. Got another Minthara set. I can also match with Karlach in both clothing and underwear. Ooh. Artifact mission challenges. The pages in this handwritten notebook have been torn out, except for the final page, which was only partially removed. The remaining text reads as follows. Well, this will be Sharan agents. In summary, must be trained to deal with conventional Illithid and Githyanki traps, locks, levers, and controls, but most importantly, they must be mentally prepared to face extreme situations under alien conditions. Casualties are expected, but that circumstance must not halt the mission. Agents are to be deep imbued to regard mission success as critical, even beyond survival. And a report on activities of Enver Gortash. Dark Adept Bilvoy Reed has done this report about the activities of Gortash, an arms smuggler the Sharans has designated a person of interest. The report concludes below. Gortash, whom we believe to be a follower of the tyranny godling Bane, has recently been consorting with a leading adherent of the murder godling Baal. The pair were observed entering the Devil's Fee, where they conferred for over an hour with the establishment's proprietor, the known Diabolist Helsik. This must be considered significant, as Helsik is reputed to be able to open gate portals to the Hells if her extravagant fees are met. What an open secret that is.
These boots have seen everything.
Ooh, we got an Illithid chest and an elegant chest. I'm gonna go in them.
Crack that open.
Astarian's gonna crack them open.
Easy.
Ah, irresistible dance. We do love that. We're gonna cast that on the Mother Superior. We're gonna make Mother Superior dance. I can just feel it. Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Not really the greatest stuff ever, but there you go.
Never wanted the easy part.
Why are you all jumping? Okay, the unburdening. The volume describes the full process of unburdening in exact detail. Valuable targets are identified from those who seek out the services of the House of Grief. If they are willing to pay, they proceed to the mapping of the heart, where the Inquirer of Grief will question them while discreetly probing their thoughts for anything that can be of use to the Lady of Loss. Following this, targets are ushered downwards to stand before the Mirror of Loss. Given the correct prompts by the Inquirer of Grief, the target will surrender memories to the Mirror for the benefit of all of Lady Shah's children. In the same stroke, the Mirror can remove memories of what they have seen in the cloister, as well as whatever they believe to be the source of their troubles. Then they can be turned loose, blissfully ignorant of the offering they made. Damn. Just in case we have a situation like before, where Shadowheart has to be put in a situation where she's in dialogue, I'll have Shadowheart also take a potion of mind reading. I don't know. Maybe she'll want to also poke in. We haven't done much detect thoughts at all, so we may as well start now with minds that don't even know what they contain.
On my way.
Alright, look at all this XP that we need for nothing, because we have so much XP that we have reached the maximum level.
Childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Always at your side.
This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Hells. It's strange to be back.
This place is miserable, even for the house of a god.
I feel odd. My memories feel more like dreams, or stories I've half overheard.
That's interesting. Like, even not having interacted with anything yet, and still having that same sense of, like, what's real and what's not, just by being in the location.
A sad thing to raise a child down in the darkness. Small wonder Shadowheart is so pale, and smelling of damp.
I sometimes wondered if Viconia had returned to the Underdark. But instead, she brought her sordid little patch of darkness to the city with her.
Oh, Jaheira knows her. Maybe I should have Jaheira in the party.
Even with the shadow curse gone, Shah's presence blooms everywhere. No doubt her teachings have found a strong purchase amongst the city's populace.
Problem is, Jaheira over Lae'zel means I don't have a million attacks from Lae'zel, so...
I seem to have forgotten myself there.
Ha! Get it? He's only gone and bloody forgotten himself.
Hmm? Are you talking to me?
Yes, is there something wrong, lover?
I've not felt the presence of the Shadow Weave like this since we left behind that cursed darkness. We must be on our guard.
Nice, thanks team. Just wanted to get your input. Sentry Frederick. The most threatening looking Sharan guard I've ever seen. Alright. Never doubt a halfling. Oh, do not throw that.
Keep going. The Mother Superior's expecting you. Mother Superior will deal with you.
Alright, mate. I guess if you don't come here with Shadowheart, you have to do everything like probably like standard procedure, but we've been given a free pass because Shadowheart's gonna get punished by Shah. God, look at the chamber, right? Just Shah has quite the presence in terms of decor. Much better than the Barless Temple. Sharan, Fidelian, Hyrule. Sentry Imwise. That mask is horrifying. Okay. Baxter. Hendley. There's an armory. Wow, they all chilling. Justicia Crusaders, Night Mist. So many named characters, it's insane. Look at this. That's quite the shield. And that mace too. Shield of Faith, Veil of Shah, Sanctuary, Radiant Retort, Nightbringer's Beloved, of course. And we got quite a few things going on here. Well, seems as if we could potentially end up in a fight here. I see where Shadowheart gets her lovely nightwear from. Alright, shall we walk in? I'm just wondering how much I'm able to walk around, but I feel like we should just go and experience what the Mother Superior has to say.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah, how she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick. Not for you.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
Interesting. So it seems like this situation might be like if you slay the Night Song and come back here and you're not embracing the Selionite side, this would probably be, everyone would be much more happier to see you, and that could potentially avoid combat, because you'd be pursuing more of an evil perspective. I'd be really curious and surprised if we could avoid combat at this point, considering the fact that Shadowheart has betrayed Shah. Why is the artifact so important to you?
Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it.
You thought you could best the Absolute, the Githyanki.
To fight so many foes openly could prove unwise. Shah's children are better deployed as daggers in the shadows, not massed upon a battlefield. So let the others fight while we wait. Once they are spent and bloodied from each other, we would slip in and take the prize. Alas, most of those I sent perished. All but one.
I should thank you. If you hadn't sent me on that suicide mission, I'd never have learned the truth.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come.
That's crazy. So that's how you can also avoid combat, is surrendering Shadowheart to the Sharans here, and then they would become our allies against the Absolute. That's crazy. So by the way, Never...
As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
Alright, it's combat time. You know what's crazy? Oh my fucking god. You know what's crazy? Where's the Shadowheart approves from saying never, you know? Well... Now that's a lot of enemies. Threshold of Loss. Well, I can't wait to have a look in this place after I'm done. You know what we should have done? Grabbed that fireworks box and just fireworks throughout the whole entire arena, and then bada bing bada boom. Okay. Sanctuary. I'm gonna AoE your ass and you're gonna take damage. Arrow of many targets. How about arrow of 2 targets? What is that? That's ridiculous, is what that is. Otto's Irresistible Dance is gonna get casted on the Mother Superior. Not enough move, man. Really screwing with me here, aren't they? Some kind of sick joke. Well, I'm gonna go back here so I can get out of the way.
Into the shadows.
It was worth a shot.
I am Lady Shah.
Oh, well, there goes your sanctuary. Oh god, why are you summoning wolves?
Unknown father, offering an embrace of
You're not scared of wolves anymore. Wayward Heart. Affected entity will be automatically critically hit by Viconia's attacks and has disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. To end this effect, the creature must deny its Wayward Heart by acquiescing to Shah and aiding Viconia in combat. Interesting. Okay, so There's no way we're getting rid of that. Well, you don't have Sanctuary anymore. Whenever you take radiant damage, reflect it back. And an AC of 20. Shah's Ardent Favor lets her chosen disciple regain 7 to 56 hit points every time they use Channel Divinity. Okay. %.
Make way.
What do I have the highest chance of doing here? 65%. Let's try and disarm you. Let's try and disarm you without missing. Saved. Bulwark Rebuke. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna knock you prone. And then I'm gonna try and disarm you again. Nice. Weapon dropped. Get the hell out of here. You've been disarmed. Shadowheart, you mind if Lae'zel just kind of goes for it? We're gonna have advantage anyway because she's on the ground. So now let's try and disarm someone else. Or make them frightened. And then... save. I'll smack you in the face as well. Well done, Lae'zel.
Another fight. Let's go.
And I could really just punch her in the face and it's over. I would like, thematically, Shadowheart to get that win. So let's try and take out some other targets instead. These Dark Justiciars, they're tough. Don't do that. God damn. I was gonna go for multiple people, but apparently I must be stuck with you. Okay. That was not how that was supposed to go. Just used 4 stunning strikes. Whoa, Umbral form. Okay. Ow! That's a lot of, oh shit, that's a lot of necrotic damage. Necrotic resistance might have been a move here with elixirs. No bone chill. Who do you think you are? Balthazar? None of that. Shadowheart's gonna do Radiant Flame and just burn Viconia alive. Ah, no! Lae'zel can't heal. Yeah, stop trying to do that to me. I'm too at peace.
Lady Shah's will shall be done. Sure the night shall fall.
Alright. Leo. Ow! Oh! Lae'zel just got deleted. That was all of Lae'zel's health just gone. Wow. Holy shit. That was... And can't be healed because Bone Shield. That combination is insane. We can't do anything for Lae'zel, sadly. That's crazy right there. Yeah. Holy shit. This would be a perfect divine intervention move. I might... We'll see. We'll see. Thematically, being in the Sharon place and having some divine intervention here, that could be really cool. I don't really know if I want to take So out. Let's try and 55%. Sorry, Lazel, we're just thinking here. Alright, I might do Spirit Guardians instead then at a necrotic level 5. And just... if you could just do this.
Got to press on.
Nice. Wonderful. Now we were supposed to... I was supposed to get the finishing blow, and I didn't do that. I should have had Apocalypse hit her at least once or twice more. Fortunately, I don't have hyena ears to be able to make another potion of speed, I don't think. Can I cast Sanctuary? Lazo has 0 health. Nice. I'll numb a couple of you. And now we just have to suffer the consequences of all of these characters. And then Astarion gets to do a little sneak attack.
The Nightingale shall prevail.
A lot of darkness. Shall we cast Daylight?
Lady Shah's will shall be done. Her foes shall perish.
The Dark Lady's foes must die.
You're going for Astarion, oh my god. Astarion's like, oh, well. Yes. Really fucked me. Can you not Misty? Can I not Misty Step because I'm blinded? I think that's it. I can't Misty Step because I'm blinded, so I can try and disengage. That gets rid of my bonus action. She gets up.
Fighting is futile. The darkness awaits you.
Cloak of Shadows and heals. Interesting. Death saving throw failed. Still bone shield. And I'm going to take a lot of attacks of opportunity. Apparently my path is interrupted, so I can't throw... I'm gonna do it. That was worth it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna throw a smoke powder bomb. I want to do an AoE that should hopefully not get these two, but will get Mother Viconia. The AoE should reveal the invisibility. Didn't reveal, which is annoying. There she is. Okay. Shadowheart gave me permission. Shadowheart has given me permission to punch her in the face. And just in case I don't manage to get the kill. Nice. We must gain entry to the Chamber of Loss, where Shadowheart's parents are being held captive. Alright. She's yellow now. Okay, I don't know what that means for us, but... Here
goes nothing.
You would. We need Lae'zel's Bone Shield to go away, and then Shadowheart can resurrect. We'll get Lae'zel back up and we'll heal her. What is beckoning darkness do? So much darkness. No healing. Okay, Lae'zel's dead. Wow. Okay. So we're just taking damage. Alright, I need to resurrect. Use Revivify, but I may as well just use Scroll. Oh my god. Which is out of sight because of the darkness. I only have one action. Okay, we're gonna make darkness in this zone. Darkness is dispelled. Fuck you guys and your shadow stuff. I can't even heal anyone because of Bone Chill. Nobody can heal. So it's just kind of pointless. We've got Sanctuary on maps. Wait. Shouldn't that darkness be... You can cast darkness over daylight? It does not automatically dissipate? How does it not cancel each other out? Oh, I should have moved around with Shadowheart more. I forgot about the Spirit Guardians. Okay, guys, the darkness doesn't get dissipated. That's so weird. Well, they are concentrating on it. So just interrupt the people that are concentrating, I guess. I need to get Astarion out of there, and then we can do smoke powder bombs and the like.
On the way.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna do... I guess they're all immune to darkness. The path is not in... so you can't shoot into darkness either. Which is just like really rude. I find that to just be really rude, honestly. Okay, stunned. So even though you have 0 health, which is hilarious. Time for me to work my magic. And we just need to be as AoE as possible. Gale's evocation magic will be going crazy here. I can heal. Alright, I don't have Bone Shield anymore, that's why. God, we can't resurrect Lae'zel because of the darkness. How annoying is that? I'll just remove you. Jesus. The Bone Chill and all of that necrotic damage. If we do end up failing this, we need to do necrotic resistance for sure with those elixirs. I didn't even think about that. We all popped necrotic resistance elixirs in a situation where we didn't need it in a previous fight. Man, that darkness though. Nice. I think the daylight thing is so weird, right? I can cast it again to get rid of the light once more, but I think that's definitely a waste. It's just a problem because if I had 2 actions, I could do it and then revive Lae'zel. Lae'zel being here would be great. I could Divine Intervention for an opulent revival, but we're not in that much danger yet. We have a Bone Chill and Bone Chill, so I just can't even heal Steel. Sanctuary on... It's too far.
Got to move.
He's just too far because I'm in... darkness.
Take your heal.
Oh, darkness is gone. We can resurrect Lae'zel. Nice. Wow. Okay. Starting all these turns off in darkness is just killing me. Trying to think about how I could do this the most efficiently. I think Viconia is just out of the fight now, not even being stunned. So Apocalypse will be able to resurrect Lae'zel next turn. But we've got 1 turn remaining of haste as well, so it might become lethargic soon as well. Go
quickly.
Yeah. formally apologize to Shadowheart for bombing her here? The answer is, Shadowheart, I formally apologize for bombing you here. But that was worth it. There was also a concentration saving through success, which is hilarious. There it is, lethargic. Fuck. Oh, Starian's down. Okay. Oh, Shadowheart being bone shield at the perfect time, dude. And now I'm bone shield also. The constant bone shield. It's like, get a new fucking job. All they've got is darkness and bone shield. Do something else. Okay, so bone chill makes this kind of awkward as hell.
Take you.
Lizzo's up, and Lizzo is now back. I'm gonna do mass healing word, and it will at least heal Lizzo and Astarion. So you can get back up, and Lizzo has some health. Fucking hell, bone chill, and now it's 4 health. So Lizzo just has to hopefully survive. It's gonna be Astarion's turn. Okay, lovely. So, with that in mind, Astarion is not suffering from... Oh, Astarion has no action. So we're just gonna heal and say, yum, wasn't that fun? And then we're gonna go over here. Lae'zel is going to be like, yum, I'm not bone chilled. I mean, I am bone chilled, so I guess I'm just going to now go and fuck up these characters.
Still on my feet.
And also me. I'm bone chilled. These two. You stupid fucks. And then over here. Like that. Does this work? This doesn't work. It was worth a shot.
I am fury.
Okay.
I am death.
Lae'zel. Lae'zel has no superiority die, sadly. So we're just attacking.
This is your end.
We're just straight up attacking. Oh, Lae'zel, look at you go, honey. That bone chill is just insane. Nice. Very good. Now, Lae'zel and Apocalypse bone chilled. How fun. So we're at least gonna be able to heal Stein. I guess I'll just try and do this. Just never does enough, does it? Try and walk my spirit guardians over here.
On the move.
I won't be able to heal Starion, but that's alright, I'll heal myself. Double stun. Now Starion gets a turn. There you go. Arrow of Humanoid Slaying will do for you. Double damage to you.
With pleasure.
Yeah, Lae'zel. How are you still alive?
I will not know failure.
Very nice. Good job, Lae'zel, with 4. This is such a Lae'zel move, isn't it? Such a Lae'zel move.
The Lady of Loss shall triumph.
Running away. And bone chilling me. For God's sake. Alright. You stupid. Okay, and now we just gang up on this one person. Well done. I thought I might have actually lost. I thought there was potential for me to lose, but we held our ground. We held our ground. And look at us go because of it. Pretty fun. Jolly good. I won't waste it. Bonk. Bonk.
I have to find
Very nice. Alright. How about that, team? How about that survival?
Some rest's better than none.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Very good. Alright. A short rest. Have that done. My lord. There we go. Yeah, we kept a cool head about that. We were in trouble for a bit. Casting darkness over the light that we'd done feels wrong to me, because, like, the daylight just persists. That should eliminate any darkness. So wild. Note to self, bloodstains. Tuesday's inspection was a disaster. How could I have overlooked the stains on my tunic? Must ask Hyrold where they get that special soap that takes dried blood out of fabric. Oh, a bit late for that, mate. They're all dead. We'll do some looting, and then we're going to be able to go into the Lost Chamber. Looks like Viconia has 17 health. I don't know if they're like slowly healing or if we're able to kill them now. Alright, looted all the bodies for their garbage, and Viconia is actually on the ground now. This Wayward Heart is just going to stay there with the disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. But we have wisdom saving throws advantage with thoroughly stuffed. Do they cancel each other out? I do not know. We've picked up a couple of things. We have the Handmaiden's Mace, so this is a poison weapon. Oh, it sets the wearer's strength to 18, and the enchantment has no effect if their strength score is higher without it. This mace was designed by Lolth's assassins to fell heretics who dared turn their back on the Spider Queen. However, even the best laid designs fall to nothingness when brought to bear against Shah's faithful. Strength 18. Shadowheart, do you want a mace? Do you want a mace upgrade? It does more than the Spear of Night, but then we'll miss out on Moonbeam and Moonmote and Dark Vision and Salhuna's Blessing. You gain advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks. So does that also cancel out the disadvantage on this wayward heart? Maybe? We won't equip that mace then, in that sense. Exciting news! Outalon, the Mother Superior, has approved me for applied poisons and paralysis training. I'm so proud. Your little Night Mist is going to be a certified venom specialist for the Dark Lady. That will also qualify me to study the basics of sudden esophageal collapse. What fun! Get that out of my inventory. Dear ma'am, you were right, ma'am. What they ask of you as a novice in the cloister, it's just, my heart isn't hard enough to do these things. I had to run out of last 10 days interrogation class to vomit. Now that I'm in, I don't see any way to get out again. Not alive, anyway. I don't even know how I'm going to get this letter to you. I'm scared. And the way the Mother Superior looks at me, I think she knows it. Oh, how I wish I'd listened to you. You're Dimbert, though here they've dubbed me Blue Nail. Oh. Well, it's your fault. Glories of the Night Singer. A volume of Sharan hymns extolling the beauty of darkness, the comfort of nothingness, and the profundity of surrendering all to the Dark Lady. A bookmark highlights one such song. Lady Shah, Mother Night, hear our most solemn refrain. Against our will we were ripped from your breast, condemned to a world full of pain. Save us, O Night Singer, extinguish the stars, grant us eternal rest. Our faith is strong, blades are sharp, we long for your final test. You guys forgot about rhyming until the end of that. It's crazy. Alright. I guess we can have a chat with Vaconia, but before we do that, let's have a look at the armory. Hello? Gonna be like more enemies in here. That could be the real trouble. God, there's a lot of loot. Honestly, there's still that loot brain, but like we don't need to. I'm trying to resist. Ooh. Hastily written note. What's going on back here? A lot of mushrooms. We can check that out. Ooh, Shah headwear.
I wish I had a bag of holding.
There's a gap behind this chest. Big enough to fit through.
I saw. Artifact mission. Agent roster. A roster of 5 infiltrators is written in an elegant hand. Above their names, it is noted that this group have proven themselves to be the most skilled and have the greatest chance of successfully obtaining the artifact, but they remain utterly expendable. Calden Darkwood, Budug Vriss, Kirk Deepcroft, Drina Coverley, and Shadowheart, our healer. Interesting, so you can actually see, like, a monk, a rogue, someone, and a leader, and a healer. So there you go. I wonder if that's a way around into that chamber. The Anti-Luna League. Woe unto any who throws their lot in with Selûne. 4 ways she has of pulling the wool over one's eyes. First, she can make you think your husband is a werewolf, and when he's only forgotten to shave. Second, she's always changing, making it difficult for slow painters to capture her likeness. Third, tides. Absolutely bugger the tides. Fourth, people keep associating the moon with femininity, and frankly, we're fed up reading the same poetry over and over, and it's all that celestial bint Selûne's fault. Jesus, okay. So silly. Self-help book warning against the dangers of self-pleasure, of course. Constellation of the Dark. An introductory text explaining the allure and superiority of Shah above all other deities. This starts to become such a joke at this point, doesn't it? Because it's like this whole obsession with I'm perfect and I'm the best and look at me. All other so-called gods are liars and charlatans given to cheap tricks and easy answers. They seek to enthrall mortal hearts with promises that are beyond their ability to fulfill. Lady Shah does not do this. Her words are honest and her gift is simple. Her embrace awaits eternal darkness, the purest of nothingness, the end of all pain. It will come to us all ultimately. Nothing else will matter, and it is the role of Lady Shah's children to hasten that understanding among the ignorant. When we carry out Lady Shah's holy work, we must inevitably cause pain and suffering, yet it is only to reveal the truth. What we do is a kindness. Lunadark Lies is a scroll filled with soothing, persuasive arguments encouraging the sick at heart to turn themselves from Sehanine worship. The Moon Maiden, as the goddess is called, will whisper naught but lies. No problem solved, only a sense of fondness that is as cold as the lunar marina, seas of empty pale dust, and even that gradually fading for the worshipper. As an alternative, the scroll speaks of Shah, who whispers only truth. Her fondness is warm, unexpectedly so for a goddess of darkness, grief, and nihilism. But why should that be unexpected? The sick at heart will find only succor and blessings in the embrace of she who understands them best.
Something good here, I hope.
Wow, we never did the scroll of dancing, did we? What a shame. A stone inscription and a black diamond in here, so to get with the threshold of loss you're probably going to have to do some sort of lovely sacrificial thing.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
In the gauntlet we had to bleed a lot. Oh, Nocturne, you're not attacking us, you're neutral, so alright. Shadowheart, friend of yours from back in the day?
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Wow, that's sad. Friends in a dark place, but then memories taken from you all the time. I'll say nothing.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are. But with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
Interesting. And they were roommates.
Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well.
I'm so glad, because oh my god, I picked up a lot of loot in here. Yeah, you don't have the best stuff, but I am in the mood for healing potions as always.
Be sure to get everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Got a jewelry box, an interrogation log. Ooh, the interrogation log is a Githyanki slate. That's interesting. A log of interrogation notes detailing a Githyanki captive's torture over a number of days. The captive remains strong at first, but very gradually starts to slip and offer up information about the whereabouts of a mysterious artifact hidden away by Queen Vlaakith.
Githyanki. Part of the Sharan's preparations to seize the astral prism, no doubt.
Very interesting for it to be placed in a Githyanki slate. Never doubted myself for a second.
Jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Soldanessala, Mother Superior said.
Ah, okay.
Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
Yeah, you can have those. Nothing if I interact with the mirror.
These are all about me. 40 years of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen.
Oh, damn. You forget about the half-elf thing for a while, don't you? And then you go, oh yeah.
These are all about...
You're old.
40 years of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen.
I'll have to read those. In service of the night, it has been years since Waterdeep, since Suldan Esselar. At last, the trail has gone cold enough that I may recommence Lady Shah's holy work. It is true that secrecy is the greatest shield of all, yet the sacrifices needed for this new beginning have been steep. It had better prove to be worth it. Baldur's Gate. It feels strange to be back in this place, so familiar, yet I cannot engage with it. I am like a living ghost, hidden and watching. Time has rushed past like an autumn storm. Lady Shah's church in Baldur's Gate grows steadily and in secret under my command. I have named it the Cloister of Somber Embrace, for the Night Singer's embrace is the final goal that we all crave. One day, this place could even surpass what I created in Waterdeep. Yet by then, it may not be mine to command. Lady Shah tells me that there is another, one I must pry from a foul Selionite heritage and reshape to become Darkness's champion. An audacious plan, but one that could cost me everything. I must stay resolute. I must find this child for Lady Shah. My spies have reported to me. The child has been found, a girl with hair of sheerest black. She will soon come of age and be lost to the moon bitch forever. But our plan is in motion. Under a cloak of darkness, the girl shall soon be ours. The diary entry of Shadowheart's abduction. Wow. How crazy is that? So this...
These are all about...
No price too high in a sprinter's guide to
40
goblins.
years of my life,
Are you a goblin?
like I was some sort of specimen.
Years have passed, but still she refuses to be easily molded into what Lady Shah wishes her to be. She questions my teachings, hesitates when she could be pitiless, and longs to venture the world like some guileless animal. So often her behavior makes a mockery of the name she has adopted, Shadowheart. That Lady Shah believes she shall one day become the perfect embodiment of her will makes my gorge rise. Have I not proven myself worthy? Did I not sacrifice everything in order to please the Night Singer? I had built something great in her honor in Waterdeep, all gone now. Those who followed me have been embraced, and I am left with honing a child of the Moon Bitch's followers in Lady Shah's right hand. I will not give up. I will remake her, or I will break her. The Night Singer shall know who is her most loyal servant, one way or another. So there's this jealousy of Shadowheart being the chosen one of Shah, essentially. Which is why she was always like, you're not ready, blah, blah, blah. A Sprinter's Guide to Goblins being next door is hilarious when Shadowheart's like, this is all about me. Okay. What an interesting dormitory, right? It's kind of weird. They all just hang out real close. Nocturne's journal. Well, let's learn some things. Here we go. The earlier entries of this journal have been erased or heavily redacted before settling into a normal rhythm. I am Nocturne. I think as her. I see her when I look in the mirror. I can't remember the last time someone called me by the wrong name. Shadowheart has been swift to gently correct slips of the tongue, and even swifter in challenging those who use my forsworn name in malice. I'm lucky to have her as a friend. They took Shadowheart's memories again, more than they took before. But I know what to do now. I know she'll be frightened, and that she won't remember enough. Not even me. I can take her out to our hideaway and remind her of herself. I'm getting better at it each time. I love seeing that look in her eyes when she finally remembers me. Why must the Mother Superior do this to her? Why must she grind her under heel like she does to no other? They are grooming her for a mission, and will soon take away her memories again. I need to see her again while she still remembers me. I need to tell her to stay safe, and that I'll see her again. It's been days, and no word. Shadowheart and the others could be alive or dead. Even with the Mother Superior does not seem to know. I'm sick with worry. I can't even bear to write anymore. Damn. I want to be Shadowheart.
And blades always sharp.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned? and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change so quickly.
Enemy of Shah story. Are you just going to remain here? There's no need. Viconia is gone. There's much I still can't remember. Can you share anything with me from when we were young?
Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations.
Did he have a name?
Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him.
Oh.
Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure.
I love seeing how Shadowheart interacts with Scratch in the camp. That just like connects really well. I don't suppose there are any pleasant memories you could share?
Well, you know that little scar on your elbow?
You know about that? It's barely the size of a pea.
I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less.
What about the scar?
A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Baldur. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you.
Anything else?
Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair.
Oh, so that's what I could see in the armory behind the little gap then? So my hair, that was you?
The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
You mentioned I had a hideout in here somewhere. Where?
Hidden, at the back of the storage area. Luckily enough, as quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there. It should be, well, if not how you remember it, exactly as you left it.
That's cute. Let me read this again. Erased or heavily redacted before settling into a normal rhythm. I am Nocturne. I think is her. I see her when I look in the mirror. I can't remember the last time someone called me by the wrong name, and Shadowheart's been swift to gently correct slips of the tongue, and even swifter in challenging those who use my Forsworn name in malice. I'm lucky to have her a friend. Alright, so they were very, very close. Maybe very, very close friends, maybe more than close friends. It seems like there's this very affectionate connection between the two of them. Initially, I was thinking that this might have been a Sharon situation where Shadowheart, that's not obviously Shadowheart's real name, and Nocturne might have been a similar thing. I'm picking up that it feels like Nocturne has potentially had a change of identity, and this is more of a trans situation, and that's nice to see, like, Shadowheart stepping in. It's all very familiar to, you know, that sort of language and identity and dead naming and all of that kind of stuff, and Shadowheart being like, you hurt my Nocturne, and I'm gonna show you why I have my braid like this. It's got blades in it.
No time to waste.
So that's nice.
Another step forward.
If we head back over here, I think our hiding spot is over here. On the way through to the hiding spot, shall we speak with Viconia, who's just reeling in pain on the floor here?
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need.
Make it quick.
My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss, where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched. They wept. They bled. Often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
Fuck. So when Shadowheart's remembering like the torture chamber and what she did, they made Shadowheart torture her own parents and then wiped her memories. Such cruelty.
Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shah had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Seluna's and turn her over to Lady Shah. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away.
Bloody hell, lady, you went through all of that. You didn't once have a situation where you're like, I should get out of here. This place sucks. Are you expecting sympathy?
Sympathy is for the weak. I merely wanted to say my piece. I wanted her to know the cost of her education. Now, do what you will.
What do you want to do, Shadowheart?
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
Oh, now that's a lesson. Pop-on.
I draw near, my lady.
A blade is very unlike me. I would have done it differently. Here we go, she out. We got the Priestess Robe. While obscured, the wearer has advantage on stealth, and Shield of Faith grants you a +2 bonus to all saving throws, AC +1. Listening to the magical hum this robe emits dulls your senses, thoughts, feelings, everything. Listen too long and you can almost hear the screaming chitters of 1,000 spiders devoured by encroaching, hungry darkness. Almost. And Viconia's Walking Fortress. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use a reaction, dealing it 2 to 8 force damage and knock it prone, unless they succeed a dex saving throw. Spell Guard. You gain advantage on saving throws against spells. Spell attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Reflective Shell. Warding Bond. Reflective shell. A projectile shell envelops you. It reflects any projectiles targeted at you back to their point of origin for 2 turns. Very cool. Walking Fortress is a defensive technique reliant on a shield of this caliber. It involves upsetting your opponent who just wants to land a single blow. And personal chest key. Too bad, I already lockpicked. Shield of the Undervow. Disadvantage on saving throws to resist your spells. Or actions that inflict spear. Yeah, I reckon we'll do a nice little replace. Give me that. I don't think we'll replace her AC though. Shadowheart's too good. There you go. That is finally done. Let's go to this hiding place. So behind that chamber, that is where Shadowheart's parents have been hidden and tortured. So they've kept her here this whole time because she's been getting molded into this perfect creature of the night. Here we go, Shadowheart. This is your little hidey hole. Bunch of night orchards. And a hastily written note.
A mirror that steals memories. Very Sharon.
My old haunt. Strange, I don't remember it. Hastily written note. She's going to make me look in the mirror again. She's going to take my memories. I do not want to forget who I am. I like flowers, I like animals, and my name is... The writing breaks off with a jagged scrawl as if interrupted. I wonder what her real name is. I suppose we'll learn it from her parents. Stained book. They heap precious pelf upon the altar as if it were nothing. The door wants gold, trinkets, baubles of mammon. Precious pelf upon the altar as if it were nothing. The door wants gold, trinkets, baubles of mammon. So we gotta... Oh. Those jewels that we gave to Shadowheart would work, maybe? If we put that in on the altar with the diamond. That might work. Nothing on the stack of books. What if you read these? Nope. Okay.
Can't give up now.
Never know if Shadowheart will be the one to specifically say something.
For me.
What's this for? Superior Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Well, there's your nice little hideaway. With a bunch of rotten food in it. Time for us to figure out how to get into this chamber. Patriarch's Loss, Threshold of Loss. And Black Diamond, Dark Ashar's Cruel Embrace. Treasured in light, lost in dark.
My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
Only a Patriarch's loss can open this door. What does that mean? No keyhole. Must be another way in.
No keyhole. A DC of 30 to lock if you can't figure this out. So... Loss of status, wealth. Well, let's have Shadowheart go to this altar. And... the jewels from that jewel box we'll put in. Oh, hang on. The onyx is the thing that's reacting. I think it's all reacting. Does that work or no? Like, it looks like the altar is getting... like, it went down a little bit.
What do we have here? Only a patriarch's loss can open this door. If there's anything the city's nobility would hate to lose, it's their wealth.
I guess I'm looking for more valuables. I'm gonna grab everything from this room because if we're weighing it down and just throwing everything on there, it might not be like actual... it might not be super serious in terms of needing like gems. Just putting those gems on it, I could see the plate move, so maybe it's just put a bunch of shit on there, and it's a metaphor for how heavy the weight of loss actually is. And if you lose a bunch of stuff, oh my god, isn't that just the worst? Alright, here we go. It's probably why there's so much garbage equipment on all of these enemies too, like they don't even have fancy stuff.
What's in here?
Yeah, it does go down. It go down. Well, I might take... let me take this. I'll take this back for Shadowheart. You can have your, this. Because instead we're gonna do this. It is going down. We'll do it one at a time, because last time I did a bunch of stuff, it went onto the ground. It's funny that there's like not enough space, so I gotta like Jenga this stuff on too. Loss of all of these items. Oh, it all just disappeared too. Oh, I should have taken that black diamond. Oh, there you go. And I got to keep the halberd and firm sword boosts. Aren't I lucky? Loss achieved. Okay. The Chamber of Loss. Oh shit. Are the parents just... what are their names? Without me triggering a cutscene, I don't want to look in.
I see them. I see my parents. God. What's been done to them?
Your true last name is Hallowleaf. I love learning about the characters' real last names. A ledger bearing the names of those incarcerated in the Chamber of Loss. Some are noted to have died. Tresh Clear, Githyanki, double guard at all times, deceased. Arnell Hallowleaf, Emmeline Hallowleaf, Baron Elise Bormel, an unknown interloper. Listen to this music in here too. Arnell and Emmeline, what beautiful names. How do we free them from these weird little things? Wow. That is so crazy. Grated iron doors. Do we see other prisoners around here? This music is epic. Now decapitated Gith. How do you feel about this, Lazel? Well, no talking with the dead.
Head removed. They tortured her for information and then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
Yep, no speak with dead here. I might do speak with the dead on Viconia, actually.
Careful, I bite. Over here.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Has Shah rewarded your sacrifice?
She will. She must.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a no. Where are you from?
Menzo Paranzan. Underdark.
How did you come to be here?
Lady Shah's command. Waterdeep. Deception. Slaughter.
What is this key for?
Vault. Counting house.
Got plenty of those keys to hand in. What is this place?
Lady Shah's sacred grotto.
The spell's power wanes.
Lovely. None of these would even be worth speaking to, but there you go.
On my mind. And, well,
not really much to be learned there. That looks like the mirror to me. Now, this looks similar to the mirror in the... what is it? Where did we see this shattered mirror? I think it was in the Gauntlet of Shah, right? And it was like, this mirror is broken. So I think it was like a similar one.
What path lies before?
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No, there is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
Whoa.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them.
Wow. So whenever she's feeling that pain in her hand, that's her feeling her parents' pain at the same time, because they were all going off together. Ignore her is kind of what I want to do. She's just trying to spite your victory.
Victory? Your victory is but a guttering candle in the dark. Temporary. Inconsequential.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you.
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Wow.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
Fuck, that is crazy. Genevieve is such a sweet name. Genevieve Hallowleaf. Oh, this is fucked. Well, the parents wish to see her live on and be free because they don't want their torment and imprisonment here to be for nothing at the end of it. You have to choose, Shadowheart. Free your parents or rid yourself of Shah's curse. That's classic Shah. We got to see Shah, so that's like a little glimpse into what Shadowheart would have experienced when we came out of the Shadowfell upon freeing the Night Song. Talk to your mother and father. See what they wish.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Oh, fuck. This is your choice, Shadowheart. You don't need me to tell you what is right. And also, remain silent.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Oh my god, dude. Whoa. Wow. What are those?
Moon motes. They bring Seluna's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need.
Wow, that's why Shadowheart has guidance all this time.
My parents are watching over me.
That's so beautiful.
Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
She's free. Oh, I want to do both of these. And you get your memories back? I don't know. One thing. What should I call you now? Shadowheart? Genevieve?
Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without sunlight.
Wow, we completed a quest. And they became little moon motes. Shadowheart decided to end her parents' suffering by putting them to rest and entrusting their spirits to the care of Selûne. Now they are at peace, and she is free of Shah's influence. Free of her past, she can choose her own path at last. That is what I would have... Like, if there was a choice of encouraging her what to do, obviously it would have been that. It's just so sad that she gets reunited with her parents just to lose them. What about Wayward Heart? It's until long rest, so I guess we can rest.
My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Okay. Fuck you, Shah. Can we get your memories back? Is that possible?
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
Yeah, I got to ask that. What about the memories that were taken from you?
Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain, suffering, both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them.
What about us? Do you still remember all we've been through?
Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it.
Shah did that for no other purpose but sheer spite?
Shah seeks to break people. To fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts.
They'll fade with time. They always do.
Perhaps. But in the meanwhile, I'll just have to find a way to live with them.
Okay.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Gaze into the mirror intent on offering it one of your memories. And there's also a religion check to offer a prayer to the mirror. Which seems kind of dangerous. I'm going to ignore that. That is a mirror of loss. If I'm praying to the Lady of Loss, I would be losing something. So I'm not going to do that. Wow. We've completed the Daughter of Darkness quest. So there's another companion quest sorted. Shadowheart now has moon motes that will be with her. And we'll talk to her after a long rest, which I think is very fitting. Okay, they're all still out here. A very touching and very sad scene. It's unfortunate that this is the outcome, right? That Shah does one last bit of spiteful, haha, fuck you. Now you have to kill your parents. It's good that the parents were in a well enough state to be able to communicate and talk and have this feeling of it's so good that we're together and that we know that you'll be at peace. And that is really touching.
Shadowheart's parents are at peace. And so she, it seems.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
Just what I need.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this, but at least now, she can start. Free of Shah.
It is no small thing to slay one's life-bringers. Shadowheart did what was right, not what was easy.
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over.
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconia was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day.
Wow. Minsk and Jaheira should have come to the House of Grief. We had a decent team. As soon as we got to Jaheira's house, I was like, oh, maybe I'll put them away again. And then Minsk and Jaheira should have stayed. It seems that they had history. Jaheira did mention something about it, I think. So there you go. Why is he so scared of Viconia?
Do not be afraid, Boo. She is not here. And you, bite your tongue until your eyes water and your hairs curl.
Sorry, but why is he so afraid of her?
Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is.
A miniature giant space hamster?
Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them.
I'm surprised you didn't kill her there and then.
I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
What the hell? Is this also from earlier Baldur's Gate game? Because that is ridiculous if so. I'm going to be having the time of my life when I see these earlier references.
Ever will Shar try to twist bonds of love into chains of service. Shadowheart did not let her. I cannot presume to know her parents, or what they suffered. But I know that they were proud, in the end.
A cruel task fell to Shadowheart. But she did as her parents wished. She has my eternal respect. And I hope she soon finds peace.
Shadowheart's memories will be a heavy load for her to carry. But her suffering is over, and so is her parents'. I hope she finds comfort in that.
It's not an easy decision, but I think it was a necessary decision. And there you go. We'll have a long rest. We'll end the day. Let's see if Shadowheart has anything to say at the end of the day, at least.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Sleepy time, and then Shadowheart might have something to say in the morning. No more mysterious Sharon wound. Oh, an actual scene. Oh my god.
Like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am.
Wow, this is amazing. This is our first long rest cutscene in what feels like an eternity. Do you feel anything?
Loss. Actual loss, not Shah's oblivion. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand.
They're not truly gone. Remember the moon motes.
I remember. But they can't comfort me. They can't give me advice. They can't tell me what I was like as a little girl.
What's next?
We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. But I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful.
So what is it now? Shadowheart or Jennifer?
Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me.
Same line of dialogue as before there. Similar line. Just still assurance that she wants to be known as Shadowheart, but can accept her other identity, her previous life, and such a genuine sadness. It's so sweet, though. I like that there is that ability to just comfort her and be there for her, which is very nice. God, just another exceptionally written quest line for you.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Yes, I know, you keep saying. There you go. And that is where we'll bring this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 to a close. Thank you so very much for joining me today for the completion of the Daughter of Darkness. We found the House of Grief finally and completed it. We are witnessing a Shadowheart who is now free, wholly from Shah, and her parents are also free in their own way on their way to the Moon Maiden. I had a great time this episode. Next time we get to consult the journal of everything we have to do walking around Baldur's Gate. Plenty for us to do. Maybe the Foundry should be next on our list, but we've got to tick these boxes and continue pushing forward. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.